Attention bubbleheads, sailors, and all military personnel. Enjoy truish, lighthearted, and funny adventures from life at sea, told by Mr. Durite himself. So pack your sea bags and rig the ship for dive. It's time for another sea story with Mr. Durite. I think they're ready for you.
Welcome back to Sea Stories with Mr. Durite. I am your host, Mr. Durite, and today's special show in remembrance of the USS Scorpion. But before I start, I would like to read the words to Take Her Down, a submarine song. Take her down and softly glide through the deep blue underneath the ocean. We'll control the oceans wide from down underneath the sea. Torpedoes crash and missiles roar is the music underneath the ocean. From down below, we'll up the score of the ships on the bottom of the sea. Say some toast and pass the word in the futures yet to be that we're safe as long as there's a submarine underneath the sea. So rig for dive and take her down underneath the ocean. Fearless men who find renown in the deep blue underneath the sea. Today, I want to honor the 99 brave souls of the USS Scorpion, SSN 589, a 3,500-ton skipjack-class nuclear-powered attack submarine built in Groton, Connecticut, that was commissioned in July of 1960 and served our country in the greatest way possible. Nathan Hale, a soldier for the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War, stated, "Our only regret, I have only one life to lose for my country." Every time I was on board and we pulled away from the pier, I always accepted that this was my last voyage. And my respect for everyone on board was astronomical because they shared the same risk that I adopted. And for what? A piece of fabric flapping in the wind? Some loose soil under our feet? No, I say, for our mothers, our fathers, our sisters, brothers, strangers that we may never meet, strangers that will become our best friends, the ones that may tread on Old Glory, but more importantly, for those that have gone before us to defend freedom and democracy around the world. The Scorpion was assigned to the Atlantic Fleet. She took part in the development of contemporary submarine warfare tactics and made periodic deployments to the Mediterranean Sea and other areas where the presence of a fast and stealthy submarine would be beneficial. Scorpion began another Mediterranean cruise in February of 1968, where she operated with the 6th Fleet into May and then headed west for home. On May 21st, Scorpion's crew indicated their position to be about 50 miles south of the Azores. 6 days later, she was reported overdue at Norfolk. A search was initiated, but on June 5th, Scorpion and all hands were declared presumed lost. Her name was struck from the Naval Register on June 30th, 1968. However, in late October 1968, her remains were found on the seafloor over 1,000 feet below. Photographs taken then and later showed that her hull had suffered fatal damage while she was running submerged, and that even more severe damage occurred as she sank and violently struck the bottom. The cause of the initial damage continues to generate controversy decades later. Scorpion rests at the bottom of the Atlantic in two major sections. The forward section, including the torpedo room and most of the operations compartment, is located in a trench that was formed by the impact of the hull section with the bottom. The sail is detached. The aft hull section, including the reactor compartment and engine room, is located in a separate trench that was formed by the impact of the hull with the bottom. The aft section of the engine room is inserted forward into a large diameter hull section in a manner similar to a telescope. They are dead, but they live in each patriot's breast, and their names are engraven on honor's bright crest. This is a quote by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, an American poet and educator. This is why I celebrate Memorial Day in this way, because I have been haunted by the spirit of those 99 men and many others since the day my dolphins were pinned on my breast. I believe in the words of Bob Marley, who said, "Better to die fighting for freedom than to be a prisoner all the days of your life." To me, Christmas and Memorial Day are the same in one aspect. People love to celebrate them, but not always for the right reasons. And though I love the new Avengers movie, we celebrate the wrong heroes. Joseph Campbell, an American mythologist, writer, and lecturer, said, "A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself. To give oneself life in the process of that bigger thing makes them a real superhero." So let's honor some real superheroes right here, right now. Looking at this picture on my right, we see one of the last known pictures of the Scorpion, taken outside of Claywall Harbor, Naples, Italy, on April 1968. Looking at this picture is like looking at any crew on any boat. A solemn reminder that we all put ourselves in the same position. But let's remember the words of Minette J. Savage, an American minister and author, who said, "The brave never die. Though they sleep in dust, their courage nerves 1,000 living men." And they did this for us. They do this for us. They will continue doing this for us. You see, they gave us the courage to leave our families, traverse into the unknown, and meet all threats head on. Thank you, sirs, from the Brothers of the Fen. At this point, I would like to read a poem called "The Silent Scorpion" by Marie Burke, the sister of Lieutenant John P. Burke. We salute you, Scorpion of the deep. Silent peacemakers, your vigil keep. What mystery, your fate? If we could only contemplate a phenomenon of the sea or forces of the unforeseen. Giants of our time, crew members 99. Skilled young lads, already learned men, life just beginning, now at an end. God's ways, fathomless ocean, eternity. Blindly trusting, faith we keep. Never again, son, your smiling face, handshake or fond embrace, all your dreams of life gone asunder, soft hands of your babes, and the love of a wife. Yet our hearts, your spirit lives on. Devotion to duty, you answered the call. Love for your countrymen, martyrs all. Mission accomplished, the last message told in the book of life, inscribed in gold. Men of dolphins, men of the sea, rest in peace eternally. The science of the sea, a wealth unknown, strong men press on, research takes its toll. Crushed is the scorpion in the deep sea ways, swallowed are the temples of humanity's gone array. May we who are lessened carry on with a will, and the helmsman above your souls fulfill. Almost every submariner has to pass through Subbase New London, and if you were enlisted, there was a good chance you ate at the galley. In 1978, Subbase New London honored the memory of her crew by renaming its enlisted dining facility after Scorpion steward, Petty Officer First Class Joseph Cross. And if you ever stayed in the barracks, then you are familiar with Bledsoe Hall, which was dedicated in 1999 after the chief of the boat, TMC, Walter Bishop. Both men were distinguished and worthy of these honors. To end my video, I would like to propose 3 toasts to our lost but never forgotten brothers of the Fen. To my friends that I served with and those that never made it home, these glasses and hearts are raised in your honor. This toast was from Daryl Henshaw on Facebook. To all those out punching holes in the ocean, giving the pierside hell, and those on eternal patrol, may their sacrifice never be forgotten nor in vain. This is from Kirk Lowry on Facebook. To those who came before and whose shadow we stand, may the tradition continues. Salute. That one was from PJ Clark on Facebook. And so this wraps up my Memorial Day celebration video, because you know I have to come correct with this. I put a lot of work into this, and I did it because, man, that's my way of honoring everyone that laid their life down for us. Hey, I have much respect for them. I don't even know what to say. And also, in doing all this research, I mean, I came across so much stuff, and I learned so much from this, and I highly recommend everybody that was in the subforce or in the Navy or in the military, just take it upon yourself to find something to research so you can learn more about it. Because once you start learning more about it, you have so much more appreciation for what you did and what other people did. I tell you, man, we don't appreciate each other enough. So I'm going to say right here, I appreciate every last one of y'all suckers out there. Trust me on that. I appreciate you. And I don't appreciate you for watching my videos or subscribing to my videos. I appreciate you because you went out there and you put your life on the line for us. You put your life on the line for that brother on the side of you or that sister. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate the struggles and the sacrifices you made. People don't understand that. People think the only sacrifice you can make is with your life, or, you know, with getting shot or losing a limb. Those are great sacrifices, but you also sacrifice when you go out there and you leave your family behind. That's a hard thing to do. You know, what about that sacrifice of that family? So appreciate your brothers and sisters, man, and help people that don't know appreciate also. They think they know, but they don't. They don't. Lastly, I want to tell you about this video that I came across doing my research for the Scorpion. And it's not related to the Scorpion. It was more of a Memorial Day type of thing. But last year for Memorial Day, this kid, I'm not sure what the kid's name is, it never really said, him and his father went to Normandy. And he was in the cemetery, and he was teaching people about 3 paratroopers that he learned about that were buried in that cemetery, which was great. He was dressed up in the uniform that they wore during D-Day and everything, and man, I thought that was cool. That was cool. But one day, he was going to bring the flag with him. He was going to stand there and salute. But the police would not let him go. He wasn't allowed to do that. So he decided to go down to the beach, face the water, plant the flag, and stand there at parade rest. And I tell you what, for an hour and a half, that kid stood there and saluted. I tell you what, if you can watch that video and you don't get emotional, then you a dick. That's all it is to it. You a dick. That kid had me in tears watching that. It's like he was touched by the spirit of those guys storming that beach that day. You know, you watch the video. If you don't tear up from that video, leave me a comment and say, Mr. Durite, you are full of shit. That video ain't nothing. Tell me that. Tell me that. But I guarantee you, I will not get one comment, not one, from any of y'all. Because if y'all like me, y'all serve like me, if y'all brothers like me, I guarantee you, all the corners of your eyes are going to be moist. I ain't saying you're going to be boo-hooing, but I guarantee you're going to be tearing up. Watch this video. I actually put it on my Facebook page, Durite Production Facebook page. Man, just check that video out. Check that video out, man. It was unbelievable. Anyway, wrapping this up. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for celebrating with me. This is Sea Stories with Mr. Durite, with your host, Mr. Durite. And until next time, peace.